Please listen carefully.
Hi everyone, it's Father Gerard Gentleman, the director of the St. George Trek. Hope you're all doing well, and I want to wish you a happy Easter. And I hope Easter and all the warmth that comes with spring is getting you excited for the Trek, which is unbelievably just a few months away. I wanted to spend a few moments going over some things with you, getting you all ready, and helping to answer maybe some questions that you have as you continue to get ready to prepare. Sorry about this. I got a list of things here because I can't remember them myself, so I just had to open my list up again. So, where am I? First of all, let me say where I am. It looks like I'm in a hotel, and I am. I'm in Reno, Nevada, and I am at the annual meeting of the National Catholic Committee on Scouting. And it is here that we have lots of different committee meetings going on, and it's also an opportunity for me to do some work on the St. George Trek, to meet with some very important people that are a part of this experience, that are helping us get ready, some of the background people as well. Some of those will be working as our advisors. So it's good that I'm here and able to spend some time getting ready for the Trek, and it's a good opportunity for me to share some of the information with you. What's been going on with me? Obviously, I haven't gotten to talk to everybody yet. Life is busy. As I said, I'm the pastor of a pretty large parish. We've had a lot going on. I have spoken to some of you on the phone. I have at the very least tried to respond to the questions, phone calls, emails that I've received, but I'm going to try to address a lot of that here in this video. So, the first thing is just to say, what should you be doing? What are the things that you should be doing right now to get ready? And that's certainly the physical stuff, right? The physical things are the most important. That's what's going to help you do well on the trail. So keep physically preparing yourself. Long hikes, certainly preparing yourself to carry a good deal of weight on your back. So keep working on that. Keep encouraging each other if you're coming from the same area, or try to get yourself connected with others that are doing similar kinds of preparations. Okay, so the physical preparation, that's what you should be doing. Obviously, getting together the things that you're going to need, and the best thing to do is to go to the Philmont website and to take a look at the tab that says camping, and take a look at that packing list. Remember, you just need your personal gear. We're going to take care of the crew gear. We're going to take care of all that stuff that is listed there that would be provided by your local unit or by Philmont itself. So it's just personal gear is what you're looking at. Use that checklist. And I'm going to put the link to the Philmont webpage, particularly the camping part of it. I'm going to put that on I'm going to put that in the description of the video as well as in the email that'll be attached to this as well. Everything I talk about, I'm going to try to make sure that I put the description in the information in the description of the video, as well as in an email attachment. So, making sure you have all the gear and the equipment that you need. That's another thing you should be doing. Other things you should be doing, and these are some very important things. Going to the doctor, getting your physical done, all right, making your travel plans, and also trying to make sure that you can get the certifications that we're asking for. So let me go through each of them. The medical form, again, I'll put a link in the description. I will also include that in the email. You have received the link already at some point, the medical form that you're going to need to have filled out by your doctor. You have to have had a physical exam within a year of the Trek. So please make sure that you're getting that done. Once the physical form is complete, I need you to mail that to me. Actual real mail. Put it in the mailbox and mail it to me, because I need to have the hard copy. You will get it back, but I need to have that hard copy so I have it all together and ready for us when we get to Philmont. I also need a copy of your health insurance. So if you could send all that together, the medical form and the health insurance card, if you could send that to me at my address at Holy Family Parish, and I will include that also in the description and in the email. The other items that I need, the travel form, we really need you to be filling that out and getting that information to us so we know when you're coming, where you're coming from, and also how you're going back. So whether it be by train or if you're being driven, bus and train are not the best, so driven or plane is the best way to go. So that's what we're expecting. Most of those things are going to be coming to us with your flight information, or letting us know that you're being driven there. Okay, so that's important. You can send that to me electronically, all right, at the St. George Trek Gmail account. Second, we've talked about certification, CPR certification and wilderness first aid certification. I need to have 2 people per crew that are certified in wilderness first aid as well as CPR. CPR is pretty easy for most of us to get, so please, I ask you, everybody, to try to make sure you have that. It's going to keep us real safe and make sure everybody has a certification in CPR. The other, wilderness first aid, a little more difficult to get, but it's important, and Philmont requires that I have 2 per crew. I can't really just pick people out randomly and say, you need to get it, you need to get it. So I'm asking everyone to attempt to get trained in wilderness first aid, and hopefully I'll have the amount that I need, which is 16 of you trained in wilderness first aid. So please make sure you're doing that. And once those certifications are complete, you can just send me an electronic copy of it so I know that you have it. And then you need to bring those certificates with you. All right. So you're going to put in the mail the medical form, and you're going to mail that to me at Holy Family. You're not going to mail it to the National Catholic Committee on Scouting down in Dallas. You're not going to mail it to Philmont. You're going to mail it to me at Holy Family Parish in Hicksville, and we'll include the address for you. The other items, the travel form and the certifications, can be sent to me electronically at the St. George Trek Gmail account. A lot of stuff I just said there, right? So some of the other things that I've been hearing, what crew am I in? People ask, what crew am I in? Well, the crews we put together based upon the fact that we know that we want to have people all basically starting from the same starting point. We're all a bunch of strangers, right? And so we're going to put you together, and you're going to meet each other for the first time and know who you are for the first time when you get to Albuquerque. So you're not going to know who's in your crew before you get here. Second, some of you are asking, what's my itinerary? Either you've been to Philmont before, or people you know have been to Philmont before, and you're interested in knowing where you're going. We're not going to have that information for you until you arrive in Albuquerque as well. And the reason for that is a couple things. Philmont gives us special itineraries so that we can bring all of our crews together at the midpoint. So we're going to hike for 5 days, meet together for a couple days, and then hike again, right? So Philmont is working on those itineraries for us. They're special itineraries, mostly in central country, and you'll get those after you've been with us for a day in Albuquerque, because it's really important that we spend our time in Albuquerque getting to know each other, getting to understand what our different skills are, building up community, and selecting leadership. So that's really, really important that we're not being distracted by where we're going. You'll get that information before we leave for Philmont. Arrival and departure questions. I've had a lot of those, like what's the right time that I'm supposed to get there? Those who are being dropped off, okay? Those of you who are being dropped off, I'm asking you don't come before noon on July 5th. And the reason for that is that all the advisors, the priests, the nuns, seminarians they're going to be hiking with you, they're only arriving the day before. So I really need the morning to spend some time with them. If you're flying, we ask you to do is just do what you can. Book your flight. We're going to meet you at the airport. We're going to have our team meeting you there at the airport. The airport is not a big airport. It's not a complicated airport. And they're going to bring you over. If you come real early in the morning, they're still going to meet you. They will probably hold you for a little while until they bring you over to the retreat center. As far as returning, you can book your flight as early as you need to. We have had people leaving at 6 in the morning. Doesn't matter. We will get you to the airport in time. If you are leaving sometime in the afternoon, we're going to have you get to the airport certainly before noon. And the reason for that is that we have to leave the retreat center so they can get it prepared for other groups coming in. So if you have an afternoon flight, a later afternoon flight, you might be at the airport in Albuquerque for a little while. But that's how that's all going to work. And again, getting picked up for those of you who are having personal transportation as early as your family wants to come get you on that morning of July 20th, I believe is the right date. Don't hold me to what I'm saying here. Look at what I've sent you. But we all come back down to Philmont, and it's really important that back down from Philmont to Albuquerque, and it's really important that everyone knows that you're being picked up in Albuquerque because we're going to finish our program down there together. Okay? That's a lot. If you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know. I also want to let you know that you can contact me through the Gmail account. I'm also going to give you a number, a phone number where you can reach me directly, and it's 516-495-3282. 495-3282. You can also, if you have my office number, you can call that number, which is 516-938-3846, extension 307. My secretary, Tara, is really well-versed in a lot of what we're doing in the Trek, so you can try and reach me through that as well. But this other number that I just gave you, which I'll also put in the description, is a number that we can use from now throughout the Trek. So even if there are questions that are coming up as you're on your way to Albuquerque, that's the number to call me at. Okay, so it's 516-495-3282. About 10 and a half minutes of chatting here. So I'm going to end it there, and I hope that I've answered a lot of the questions that have been on your mind. There hasn't been a lot of information to share with you other than what you received in the initial description. And as I said, I've tried to answer questions as they've come up. So I look forward to meeting you all personally. We'll probably be doing other updates before we get there. But please remember, June 1st is the deadline for all those materials that I need. The medical form, the health insurance form, the travel form, the certifications. I need those all by June 1st so we can move the process along and get ourselves ready and prepared. Thank you all very much. God bless, and I look forward to seeing you soon.